I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 55 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Let's Play. And guys, if you missed last episode, we started to chase the dragon. That's right, we are after Rayquaza, the only one of the trio, the Hoenn trio, I guess you want to call them Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, that we're missing, and that is, of course, Rayquaza. We're already here in Sky Tower. As you can see here on our mini-map there, on the bottom right, Sky Tower mid. We're, I believe, is it 8 floors or 9 floors away from Rayquaza? I think it's the 9th floor. I have to kind of remind myself here. It's been a couple days since I recorded the last episode of this. But that's what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to do about 30 minutes or so of trying to do some encounters on the Rayquaza. If we cannot get Rayquaza in today's episode, we'll come back next episode and continue this hunt until we get the Rayquaza. And it's just going to keep on going until we get him. If we get him earlier than that, then we'll do a couple side things. Maybe we'll get some more unknowns. It depends on how fast it is. Maybe we'll go recruit some other Pokemon. Maybe we'll do some grinding. That's something we need to do too. And I mentioned this, I believe, in the last episode, that we're going to try to do a little bit, maybe an episode here and there of grinding. I will do a lot of that stuff off camera, but there's a lot of grinding that needs to be done. So we got to do it at some point. So it's hard. It'd be hard for me to grind a bunch and then get everything done in terms of this series and getting all the Pokemon, capturing all the Pokemon, well, recruiting the Pokemon, and trading them all within like a certain time limit. So we kind of just have to add some grinding episodes to kind of kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. But it should be fun. You know, grind episodes aren't necessarily the worst things in the world. You know, I don't mind doing grinding, as I mentioned before. Typically, when I grind, I kind of multitask a little bit. Maybe I'll be listening to some music, maybe a podcast, maybe I'll watch a YouTube video in the background, maybe some anime or something in the background, whatever it is, to kind of, keep my brain stimulated while I'm doing, the same task over and over again, which is kind of like these last couple episodes, right? Like this episode and the last episode, where we're going to be essentially doing the same thing over and over again, trying to encounter this Rayquaza, which I believe we have a 12.5% chance of recruiting. The first time that we did the hunt for Rayquaza, which was quite a while back now, I believe we had a 10% chance, maybe less than that, and we did about 30 encounters, some on camera, some off camera, and we didn't get them. So I'm hoping some of that bad luck will fade away and we can get them here today. Let's go and equip that friend bow. Where are you at? Because I believe the next floor is the Rayquaza encounter. It is. Alright, perfect. So here we go. Rayquaza encounter number 1 here today. I forget where we left off last episode. Actually, I wrote it down. Believe it or not. I wrote it down because I wanted to remind myself. And I just forgot that I did that until now. We've done 6 encounters this hunt. Last episode we did 6. Today, let's see how many it takes. Also, I was going to mention this, pokedex wise, we're at 104 unique Pokemon out of 386, and then we also have 19 additional Pokemon that we're going to evolve for the Pokedex. So realistically, you could say we have 123 unique Pokemon, and then of course of the unknown, the 28 unknown, we have 6 of them. So kind of an update on that. So let's go ahead and do the dang thing here. One number attack. I believe he has about 600 health. Okay, so we didn't get him that time. So we're on attempt. That was attempt number 7. This will be attempt number 8 coming up in this particular run. So again, 30 attempts last time. We didn't get him. So I'm hoping we don't have another string of bad luck there. Although realistically, I play a lot of gacha games. My luck has not been the greatest in the last few days. Well, last week or so in like the gacha games. I mean, I don't do like a whole ton of like a ton of summons, but Dokkan Battle, which is a Dragon Ball Z gacha game, they're having their 4th year anniversary, so it's like a big deal, big banner, big sales, you know, big thing. I did get a copy for those who play. Some who don't will not really know what I'm talking about, so I apologize. But I got an LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and an LR Gogeta, which I didn't have, so I was very happy with that outcome. Now, since those pulls, I've probably put in another 1,000 stones, which is quite a bit. With the mixture in between the 4th year anniversary banners, the type of banners, which can have LRs on them, as well as I've done 2 or 3 multis on the double featured LR banner that's out now. The Goku, Trunks, and Pan LR, as well as the Super Baby 2 banner. Nothing good at all. So my luck's been really bad. And so I'm the kind of person, I feel like, and this could be just superstition really, but whenever my luck is going bad in one place, it seems to carry on over to other areas of my life. Like, nothing major necessarily, but like, since I'm doing bad there, it's like I probably end up doing bad here too. Now, on the flip side, when my luck is doing very good in one area, it does very good in other areas. It's weird how that works out sometimes, you know? We have to get rid of this Aerodactyl. We've done that a few times last episode too. So that all being said, so those who know what I'm talking about get it. Those who don't know what I'm talking about, basically just know that I had some bad luck, and that I feel like it's gonna transfer over to here. Now, that last time I summoned was yesterday, so maybe today's a whole new day. Maybe today we ain't gotta worry about that. I don't know why I'm even trying to pick these up. There's no point. We may or may not, we're probably not gonna recruit Rayquaza. The chances aren't really great for us, and we're not going to be able to keep that item even if I drop something for it, so I'm not super worried about it. Alright, so we got to find the stairs. Alright, so let me switch to the friend bow. Alright, here we go. 182. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. This should knock him out, though. It didn't. And we didn't get him, so that was attempt number 8. So now it's time for number 9. Now, statistically speaking, I'd say that we should be able to get this within 10, right? Because it's a 12% chance, give or take. You know, after 12 attempts, you would think that the likelihood of us have recruited him would be really high within 10 attempts. Now, we'll see how that works out for us. Like I said, probably a couple times already in this video, we did about 30. I want to say about 30. It may have been a little under, maybe a little over. I didn't really keep track. So you could say we're almost at 40 attempts on Rayquaza total with no recruit. That's quite a staggering number, right? Now, the last time I believe, like I said, was a 10% chance that we had to recruit him. This time it's a 12.5 if I'm not mistaken, if my math is correct on that. So we recruited. Now on the flip side, we did recruit Groudon, which had the same exact odds, very quickly, which is why I was so like excited. I was like, oh man, we can get Rayquaza too. We got Groudon so easily, Kyogre as well, and I think Kyogre's rate was like 50%, so it was like really high. But I digress. I'd have to look. I don't remember what Kyogre's rate. I just remember it was being significantly higher than Groudon and Rayquaza. But so this is attempt number 9. We got there fast this time though, man. Just a couple minutes. Could this be the run? Burned him. Did not get him. So this is attempt number 10. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is attempt number 40 overall. Will we go to 50? You know, will 50 be the magic number? This is why I kind of dread doing like the 100 floor dungeons, because I believe most of them are about as a 99.9% chance of recruiting. Knowing my luck, that 1%'s gonna, that 0.1%'s gonna kick in. We don't recruit them. But it's just such a long thing, and it's like, man, what happens if we get to like 80 floors, then we just lose, and we have to do it all over again? It's very taxing, and it can be, what's the word I'm looking for? It can really demoralize you into wanting to do more. So I'm afraid to do it, but we're gonna do it once we grind up a little bit. I want to get Maki to like level 70. I would like to get Knuckles and or Hanyo up to about that level as well. Gosh darn it. Use revive seed, so that's great. Thank you for that. Freaking idiot. What are the odds of us getting those 2 in a row, man? Alright. Farewell, now get the hell out of here. As I mentioned before, I wish there was an option just to turn off recruits so I could just go through here without worrying about it. Here we go. So again, this is attempt number 10 or 40 overall. If you're counting the last set of attempts that we did before I gave up. I just couldn't anymore. We spent like probably a grand total of like 2 hours on camera. Cause I think one episode was like an hour and a half on its own. Cause I remember being like super early in the morning. I think my brother woke up too, so it was quite interesting. And then I did some off camera, like I said. I mean, I recorded the video, but then I was just like, we didn't get them. I was super unenergetic. I was not very talkative. Wasn't a great video, and I recruited like 4 trophies in a row here. I'm just trying to speedrun through this. Alright. It's hard to see that mini-map sometimes. What haven't we looked at yet? Over here? Yeah. Oh, it's right here. So I've been thinking about what do I want to do next after like we get Rayquaza, because we are gonna get Rayquaza before we do anything else. Do we? You know, not like. I think we probably are gonna do some grinding, like a whole grinding episode. Probably not a whole lot of time invested in that. Like, it's not gonna be a super long video or anything, but just maybe get a little grinding, maybe evolve a couple Pokemon if we can. The grinding process in this game is very long, or maybe I want to hold off on that because you might be able to accrue some higher level Pokemon in higher level areas, and the grinding could be very minimal. I don't know yet. So in this run so far, we've used up 1 Reviver Seed. We have recruited a ton of Tropiuses. An A ton is what I was gonna say, but I stopped myself, tried to filter myself a little bit. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet for the grinding, but we'll probably do a grinding episode here after we get Rayquaza. Friendbow. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 10. 40 overall. Can this be the moment that we've been waiting for? We just step away, no big deal. We step away, no big deal. Nope. No recruit yet, so we're at 40 currently. Attempt number 41, here we go. Well, the good news is we at least get a Reviver Seed back. So, I mean, there's that. I mean, that's one way to look at it, right? I easily would have given up my Reviver Seed to recruit him, though. Let's see. I also need to figure out how we get the Lucario statue, because we are now Lucario rank. And I'm pretty sure you can get the Lucario statue. I just gotta figure out how we're going to do that. But we still have so many legendaries to go through. Like, we have the Reggies to go through as well. And there's like a special thing you have to do for them. Like, you have to find some sort of like some parts, and you have to like make like a song box or something. And it has something to do with the Mew as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be fun. Alright, 6th floor. Alright, one more floor here. Alright, here we go. We switch to the bow. Attempt number 41, guys. Can we do it? Nope. I really think it's gonna take like 50. Alright, let's keep rocking and rolling, baby. No. This was one reason why I wanted to level up before I did this again. I don't know what changed my mind, because for a while I was dead set on I'm not going to try and recruit Rayquaza till we get like 20% chance of recruiting him. But we just have to get higher level to do that. But one day I was just like, you know what? I want to try and get Rayquaza today. And here we are. And like I said, we're going to keep going till we get him, man. I'm not quitting. I'm not budging. We're not going to give up. We are relentless. If it takes us 5 more episodes, hey, that's what we're doing, you know? That's what we're gonna do until we get the son of a gun. Gotta be committed. Perfect. Also perfect. So this is attempt number 42. I gotta try to say that out loud and remind myself, otherwise I'll forget where we're at more than anything else. But we're on number 42. I should have used like a counter, like app, like that you can use like online to keep track of like a number, so I can just look at it and increase it when we get through with an attempt. Alright, 7th floor. Oh yeah, I gotta equip my friend bow first. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 43. Gosh darn it, man. I mean, watch us take 100 attempts overall to get this son of a gun. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get him. I am not taking no for an answer. Kanan will be ours. Where have we not? Oh, I see. Bottom right. Again, it's hard to see the outline of this map here on the white background here. Yep, there it is. Oh, delightful. Fifth floor. Alright, final floor. Yeah, I see it's over here maybe. Alright, here we go. Attempt number 43. Attempt number 44. We got like 2 more attempts left in us today. In today's episode, and we'll have to call it a day. Gosh darn it. I was doing so well of not recruiting them the last few attempts. Howdy. There we go. can't tell. Ah, left side. Right here. Yep. Alright, so we're on the final floor here. 44th attempt here, coming up. Roughly our 14th. Not roughly, our 14th attempt on these set of attempts. Alright, here we go. Alright, so attempt number 45. This will be our final attempt for today's episode. Win, lose, or draw. That is it. So hopefully we can get him. Would love to get Kanan. Round out that trio. End the hunt for Rayquaza. And then we can move on to something else, whether that is grinding, recruiting some more Pokemon for the pokedex, doing some more missions. Whatever the case might be, we still have quite a bit left to do in this. In fact, this actually might become my longest series once it's all said and done. I think the longest was Pokemon Conquest, because I don't even think the Master Trainer Quest was even as long as Pokemon Conquest, but it was about 90 some episodes, almost 100. I mean, we're already at 55, I mean... And we're not even a third of the way done with the Pokedex, so... This might become the longest. Alright, 4th floor. Okay, 6th floor. Okay, thanks. There we go. 7th floor is usually pretty quick. Because it's a shorter map. Or shorter, I guess shorter floor. Map isn't really the right word for it. Alright, perfect. Alright guys, so our final attempt for today, attempt number 15 for our last, from the beginning of our last hunt to now, 45 overall. Can we get the Rayquaza? We can't. So guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll get Rayquaza, just I don't know when. We're almost to 50 attempts overall. You would think at anywhere between a 10 to 12% chance between our two sets of runs here, we would have gotten it by now, but like I said, my luck hasn't been the greatest, so it is what it is, but hey, we'll get it eventually. That's the only way to look at it and the only way to move forward. Then we can run out that tree, and like I said, we can move on to the next adventure for us. Eventually, we will be doing a 99 floor dungeon. I don't know which one I want to do first. Maybe Lugia's. We'll see. I know some of them are very difficult. Some of them, like reset your team to like level 1. You can't even use items, like all kinds of crazy stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels. Bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bye!